That is not what I wanted. Fuck. There we go. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Boom. Boom. How's it going, Ty? How's it going, tired? You having a good morning? Is your sleep schedule still fixed, or did you break it again? It's okay. Well, okay is better than horrible. Ugh. Uh, I fell asleep around 3 or 4 p.m., woke up at 7 p.m., then I fell back asleep, woke up around 3 to 4 a.m. Getting closer, getting closer. Just need to push it back a little bit. Fall asleep maybe about 10, wake up about 6 or 7. That'd be a good start. Or if you need more sleep than that, go to sleep around 10, wake up at like 10. I'm sleeping a lot. Yeah, if you need 12 hours of sleep, just sleep from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. That's a good sleep schedule right there. I should be called, please. I'm sleeping. All right. Oh, we're playing a Blood Elf Paladin. We big bonking things. Uh, well, it's good you're still fixing your sleep schedule. um, Twitch literally kicked me out. What? What do you mean? Gave me an error and I had to reload the app. Oh, yeah, the app can be kind of rough. They should really fix that. Um, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go down to the ghost lanes yet. I think I'm gonna go 100% all these quests up here first. Listen to my armor jingle jingle. Hey, 242424147. How's it going? This is World of Warcraft. I'm getting a watch streak again, though. You are getting a watch streak again. How many channel points you got? Only about 89,000 more points and I get a free subscription. I was set at 100,000 points, right? So you've got 11,000 points. That's quite a bit, actually. For a month. Got it for a month. Trying to eat? Ooh, what you eating? Something good? Something yummy? Can a tired person eat? Do they just have to be tired?
The dark times will pass.
Can a tired person be a hungry tired person? You can. What you eating?
We will persevere. Shurelaron.
8 Plaguebone villagers. You. Get over here. This man is a VTuber. I knew it. I mean, yeah. Something microwavable. Oh. Hey, microwavable food's not bad. That's what I've been mostly living off of. Hold on. Um, villagers alone, please don't hurt the villagers. They're not villagers, they're pillagers. I got a cold soda and some pretty hot food. That's great. I got me a white monster. 'Cause I am a white monster. Um, hold on. Okay. Well, that's fucking awful. Um, well, nah, he got a white monster. I have 10 of them. I drink one of them. YouTube is still just... Okay. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in something. Hey, kill the pillager. Smack. I am Judge Pika, Jury Pika, and Executioner Pika. I gotta kill 3 more of these guys. I didn't even loot this one. Okay. Okay. These guys supposed to be dealing damage? Alright. Go turn this in.
Our enemies will fall. State your business.
Glove upgrades?
Salama Ashalinoi.
Okay. And continue down over here. We should stop by the city while I'm over here, but yeah, we'll go do that real quick. We're gonna stop by the city. You gotta grab the flight path anyway. Ugh. Flight path right here.
State your business. Be ready for anything.
Of course, the pally trainers are all the way in the back.
Victory lies ahead. Shorel Aran.
Fishing. Alright, we come over here.
eternal sun guides us.
I can parry now.
Farewell.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Let's put that out. Seal of Righteousness rank 2. Put Purify up here. Lay on Hands up here. Blessing of Protection. Hammer of Justice. How's it going, Grave Ghouls? You know, that's looking pretty good. Going good, bed rotting, lol. That's fair, that's fair. Mining trainer, let's learn that. Yes.
We will have justice.
We will have justice. So I gotta get a pickaxe for mining things. This video is doing good things to me. Better things than the sound of my own amazing voice on this amazing stream that you're ignoring.
Yes. Keep your wits about
I'm not even watching the stream right now, I can tell. This video is a whole movie. I think the last super long video like that I watched was a video by Nexpo about the biggest rabbit hole on the internet about how there's a Ukrainian cult that worships Vladimir Putin and thinks aliens walk among us that actually has like a high lobbyist in the White House talking to all the presidents. And they use a pseudoscience narrative about climate change as the front to disguise their true intentions.
Your gold is welcome here.
Despite worshipping Vladimir Putin, they're so extreme even the Russian government has banned them from Russia. Yeah. They think Vladimir Putin's, Oh, stop what? What? YouTube is done? What? You're watching the guy right now? What guy? He's undercover in oh my god. He's undercover in a Minecraft server. He killed the nicest person in the server. This is what you interrupt my Ukrainian cult worshipping Vladimir Putin and aliens that walk among us. You interrupted all of that for a fucking Minecraft thing, killing a nice person in the server. But anyways, the Ukrainian cult, they worship Vladimir Putin. They think he's a wizard that's going to unite all of the Slavic peoples under a single rule to combat the celestial powers of Western materialism. I thought I was an important person in this cult and you berate me. No, it's nice that you care about people. It's nice that you care about people tired. They seem like they were a nice person who didn't deserve to be killed. Man, the auction house is bunk. There's a blade vendor in here. The Ukrainian cult actually killed the nice guy in the Minecraft server. Yeah, tired. It was the Ukrainian cult that made him do it. You know, people say Jews rule the world, but actually it's a Ukrainian cult.
Items. The reckoning is at hand.
The reckoning is at hand. Yeah, I think the cult was called like Elatra or whatever. And they hide behind a front called Creative Society or whatever, which talks about a bunch of pseudoscience involving climate change. Like, they believe in climate change, but not for the same reason that climate change activists believe in climate change. It's very strange. The whole cult was started in 2014 by a chiropractor in Russia. Or Ukraine. Not Russia.
The dark times will pass. A new Belore Delana. Remember the sun well.
Heading back over this way. So tired, you big fan of Minecraft server stuff? Big Minecraft SMPs? Good to know 2014 was a wild ride for them too. Yeah. Tired's not here, they're not paying attention. They're lame. I used to be a big fan of Minecraft series back in the day myself. I was a OG Captain Sparkles fan, watching him since his first survival series. Not even modded, I was watching before the modded. I was there for Mionite. That was big. That was a Minecraft server. That was the shit. I was there before all of his Minecraft parodies got copy striked and he had to change the songs. Man, I miss 2014, 2015. Watched Captain Sparkles, PewDiePie, and I didn't start watching Markiplier till later, but I watched a lot of PewDiePie and Captain Sparkles. I think I started watching YouTube in like 2011, 2012 actually. An Xbox 360, my cousin introduced me to YouTube. It was like, whoa, this is better than regular TV.
Our enemies will fall. State your business.
Boom. That's another thing I think I'm gonna want to do sometime. Maybe after like all the buzz of Classic Plus wears down, I'll revisit Final Fantasy XIV as well. That was another really fun MMO.
Our enemies will fall. Anaria Shola. Anu Belore Delana. Shomelo Ran. Victory lies ahead. What business have you? Keep your wits about you.
Anaria Shola. Glory to the Sindorai.
I believe going up this way will be rather quick. So we'll go to the Duskwither Spire stuff. I was in the Markiplier YouTube then because me and my little bro were obsessed with FNAF and game theory. That was a whole era before FNAF became too big and the community just became awful. Like when it was just, holy cow, this is a neat horror game with a mysterious lore. That was like great, but now it's just like so much FNAF fans now are like, you know, every little thing and every little piece, and it's all confusing, but it makes sense to us. You have to know that this is this and this and this and this and you know, every little minor mechanic of every little game, we've min-maxed everything.
Baladash Malinore. Our enemies will fall. The dark times will pass. Baladash Malinore.
FNAF movies were good though. Bruh. Okay. Holy cow. Like, one at a time, boys. Come on. Oh. Yeah, I don't touch FNAF communities with the 10-foot pole anymore. Yeah, we enjoyed those, especially since we already loved Matthew Lillard. Yeah, Matthew Lillard was great.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Fuck, these things are put up a fucking fight. Putting up a goddamn fight up here. Need some bread before I go up there. God damn. Holy cow, these are fucking putting up a fight. He's not coming all the way over here, is he? Good lord. Deactivating the power source. Boom. Power source deactivated. Of course he saw me. One more Duskwither apprentice. Boom! By my ankles. Only hurts a little bit. Just a wee bit.
Glory to the Sindori. What business have you? We will have justice.
Okay, I gotta kill a bunch of mana serpents and ether fiends. Appreciate if you didn't reduce my armor by 200. A little over counteracts my aura, bro. I'd prefer you don't
It's too far away.
counteract my aura. I like having aura.
I need to get closer.
Don't you dare, don't you fucking bitch. That's what you get. Ooh, better belt. Oh, when did I get that? Oh, shit. How's it going, Bank? Stupid ass videos hurting me. Oh my. How's the video hurting you, Tired? Stop reducing my armor. I don't like it. It's very not nice. My day's going pretty alright. My day's going pretty alright.
I'm out of range.
Ugh. Bro keeps reducing my armor. What you playing? World of Warcraft. Oh. Thank you for the YouTube subscribe. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Boom. We out here just smacking them. Cool avatar, thank you. We out here a big sword bonking them. Yeah, it's not even worth it. Just need to take out one more Ether Fiend.
We will persevere. Stay the course.
Kind of want to fight that thing though, but it's kind of in a dangerous area. So I feel like I can take him. Have you watched the new Spider-Man movie? I have. It was pretty good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel like I can take him. If he comes back over here, though. Put him all the way over there. Oh yeah, this is easy. Big hits. What did I get from that? Journeyman's robe. Much less armor, but it gives intellect. I don't think care about that. Simple cape, though, I will equip. Getting some good shit. We got some good shit. I really do not care. Easy. Survive those.
We will persevere. State your business. The eternal sun guides us. The reckoning is at hand.
We just gotta go all the way back to the spire. Sell some stuff to you.
Be ready for anything.
And we loop around.
State your business. The dark times will pass. Shorel-Aran.
He's gotta throw the book and burn it. Yeah, yeet.
Anaria Shola. Our enemies will fall. Anu Belore Delana. The reckoning is at hand.
I'll level up. Level 11 now. I'll see you later. Bro, I have to go. Alright. Thanks for stopping by.
Do not loiter. Remember the sun well.
Remember the sun well. Well, that's something I gotta sell too. It's in the first slot, so I just wasn't seeing it.
Everything has a price.
Everything has a price.
The reckoning is at hand. What do you seek? Be ready for anything.
Okay, so now we gotta go deal with a bunch of Amani. Bunch of Amana trolls. Really? Really? Holy cow. Ouch. Ugh. You're a Shadow Priest. You're not something I need to fight, so I'm gonna ignore you. Walk around. Ringing around town. I ain't gonna fight you. I forgot that's the annoying part, is there's a lot of Shadow Priests around here, and they're the one thing you don't need to fight. Hmm. Big biting. Big biting out here. We do some big biting.
Talk to me later.
That's still charging.
Ooh, big gloves. I just need to take out 2 more berserkers. Go berserkers. Alright, now I gotta go take Chieftain Zulmarosh's head. Zulmarosh. My health to regen a bit. See if I can bait out this axe thrower without attracting Chieftain Zulmarash. Oh, this is close. Don't dodge! Stop dodging me! Fucking die! Holy cow. Okay. Turn this shit in. Bitch. Oh, it's a berserker over here this time instead of an axe thrower. Fucking. Really? Can y'all, like, stop having absurd aggro ranges and fuck off for, like, 2 seconds? I'm just trying to turn this goddamn quest in. Y'all so fucking annoying. Fuck off! Damn, y'all so annoying.
Greetings, man. Stay away from the...
Stay away from the voodoo. How's it going, Kaiser? How's it going? Hi, hi. Too bad Tired's too busy watching Minecraft YouTube videos to be here to say hi to you as well. Alright, I'm sitting up and stretching. Oh. Oh, and I hydrate. Shake my head, the betrayal, for real, for real. Y'all are supposed to be unionizing against me, and they ain't even here. Being a scab
Glory
for
to the
Rupert.
Sindorai. The reckoning is at hand. Victory lies ahead. Anaria Shola.
Big sword.
We will have justice.
Hopefully it doesn't look less cool than the one I have. Oh, I should probably read that as well. It looks less cool. Unfortunate. I just watched a friend finish catching up on HSR now. I'm like a little teary-eyed. HSR, like Honkai Star Rail, or what's HSR? You got your 3-stream streak back.
Choose wisely. Remember the sun well.
Remember the sun. Yeah, Honkai Star Rail.
Glory to the Sindorai.
I've played at the beginning. Apparently, I got a pretty rare character too, but I haven't
Belare
touched it since like it came out.
What business have you?
Gacha games just really aren't my thing because the fucking gacha mechanic. If it didn't have the gacha mechanic, they'd be much more interesting.
Death to all who oppose us.
Alright, before I head back out that way, I gotta head back up to the city. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of like gacha mechanics and loot boxes and all that stuff. Personally, I think even like Pokemon cards should be labeled gambling at this point. Like, I'm not saying ban it all, I'm just saying it should be labeled as gambling, because it's pretty much what it is. Uh, Master Sun Touch. This is not the inn, right? The Silver Moon City Inn? Is there a different inn? Oh, up there. Oh. Man, I pissed off Reddit today. You guys know that? Made them big angry at me. I was on the r/classic WoW subreddit, and I made a post talking about how Blood Elves are the most popular race across all of World of Warcraft combined, so I think they should add Blood Elves to Classic Plus. And I included an image of the Google AI automatic summary, because it does list its sources for everything as well. And I had so many people get mad at me, not
Everything
a
has
lot
a
for the
price.
AI and a lot because I think that Blood Elves should be added to Classic
Keep your
Plus.
wits about
Like,
you.
there's a plenty of people who think Blood Elves, who love Blood Elves are the most popular race. Like, a lot of people want them added to Classic Plus, but there's a lot of, like, Classic purists who are like, no, only monster races are allowed to be on the Horde. We can't have any good-looking races on the Horde. Like, bro, you're literally blocking off, like, I like playing pretty races. If it weren't for Blood Elves, I would not touch the Horde with a 10-foot pole. But I have friends who will only play Horde. And that puts me in a predicament, because it's like I can't play with my friends unless I play a race that I don't like. I think Horde needs one pretty race, and Alliance needs one monster race. If it were up to me, the first two races added would be Blood Elves and then have Pandaren be for the Alliance.
Do not loiter. We will have justice. Choose wisely. Remember
Okay.
the sun well.
So what number attempt is this one? Oh, this isn't the hardcore anymore. This is just, I'm just playing to play. To be fair, I haven't died with this character yet, but... yeah, I kind of just really wanted to just play a Blood Elf Paladin. I don't know, I might return to it at some point. It depends, we'll see. But it just was not going well. And the game really wanted me to play specifically human wizards and warlocks, which are my least favorite race, my least favorite classes. I was like, okay. Yeah, it was going pretty rough. So we're just playing a Blood Elf Pally. We're going for big sword bonks, two-handed swords, big great swords, long swords, Y-handers, whatever we get our hands on, big bonking things. But if we ever do return to it, I still have my last character that hasn't died yet. The human wizard. We'll see, though. We should be getting Classic Plus announcement coming up in September, though, so... about a month away. Oh, I should also mention, I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure my younger sibling is coming to stay with me for a week next week. So streams may be, kept to like a 3-hour maximum, or might be like off schedule slightly or something. It depends, we'll see. Something I should probably start mentioning. I have to figure out for sure if she's coming down to stay with me for a week or not, though. What is that emo? What are those emotes?
The eternal sun guides us. Keep your wits about you.
Oh shoot, that's right, I gotta... Um... Oh. Yeah, my younger sister is a gamer too. She just doesn't have a PC. She still has consoles, so she's gonna want to play PC games. I'll probably show her some Pal World, see if I can get her into that. Cause that has cross-platform play. Maybe even get her hooked on some World of Warcraft since that doesn't require a high-end PC. Okay, so we have that turned in. Go down this way. Yeah, you missed me mentioning it earlier, Kaiser, but how much do you know about Final Fantasy? Because I was talking about that's another game I want to return to at some point. Maybe play some Final Fantasy. But that also requires a subscription, so. Let's see. Some Final Fantasy 14. If I did return to that, I'm definitely not making a new character, though that's the kind of game I'm eventually going to play it. Yeah, that's the kind of game you don't make multiple characters on. You just make one character because, God, it takes so much to get stuff with that character. That's how you make one character and that's your forever character kind of game.
The reckoning is at hand.
And I've already gotten past the main story on my main character on that game. Or the base game story, not any of the expansions, the base game. Still don't know if I want a cat boy or a bunny boy. I got a bunny boy. Because the bunny boys, you can make the look the most feminine. And if I can make me a femboy character, I will. Like, the cat boys are nice, but they're still a little bulky. The bunny boys are pure lean muscle. Oh, for sure, mine's gonna exude twinkishness. If that's what you're going for, then absolutely you'll want a bunny boy.
Our enemies will fall. State your business.
Exude.
Anaria Shola.
Yeah, if that's what you're... I'm not digging up on bunnies. But yeah, no, if that's what you're going for, you'll definitely want a bunny boy. Yeah, no. I played a Bunny Boy healer. I think my favorite class was I think it was Scholar, because you don't even have to like use healing spells on people. You just have like an automatic healing system while you attack things. It just like auto heals people. I think it's Scholar. I could be wrong about that. The Astrologian seem pretty cool, but they're very complicated to play. They also did just add a new tank class as well, called the Bastion, which is just 2 really big shields. You just dual shield. Like, it's surprising how few people actually mention Final Fantasy XIV when it comes to WoW competitors. Like, you don't really hear people mention it that often. Like, it's a big game. Like, especially in the RP scene. It's like the competitor, isn't it? I mean, yeah, but people don't mention it. People will mention like Guild Wars, Lost Ark, even New World, and Ashes of Creation all before they even come close to mentioning Final Fantasy. I don't know why. It's like people just don't even want to mention it. I'm talking about like WoW killers. Like the quote-unquote WoW killers. And actually, I think more people see RuneScape as the competitor for World of Warcraft than more so than they do Final Fantasy. RuneScape's pretty big as well. I couldn't get into RuneScape though.
I need to get closer.
Maybe I'll download and resubscribe to RuneScape the next week or the week after. Add that to my rotations. Yeah, that's the kind of game where you're like, you make one character and that's your forever character, because like, you can switch classes during gameplay, so you can level up every single class in the game on one single character. Because each class also levels up separately. And then all of the professions are like their own quote-unquote classes as well. I've just got to remember to get the free trial and make an account for 14 on my laptop before playing on console, so I get the real trial instead of the goofy-ass 7-day on console. Yeah. I know the World of Warcraft, I think their free trial lets you play all the way up until level 20.
I'm out of range.
I do know there's apparently an excess of barely dressed Catboy tanks in 14. Yeah, but the Catboys have the broad shoulders. Like they're smaller than like most of the other like races, but they still have like the broad shoulder buffness. The bunny boys are purely slim buff. Like they're slim muscle. Yeah, and then 14's trial covers whole entire expansions. I mean, if you can get that far in 14 days, yeah. The main base game story is fucking huge. It does drag on a bit. It is good if you actually pay attention to it. A bunch of people hate on it, but that's just because it's a slog to get through. It's really fucking long. It drags out with some like filler content. People play 14 on the free trial for like a year before getting a sub. Yeah, in my opinion, World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy are probably the best two MMOs on the market right now. Specifically classic WoW, not retail. Retail does not have a leveling experience at all. You can get to max level in less than a day. They just try to push you straight to dungeons and raids.
State your business. The reckoning is at hand.
Meanwhile, classic TBC. Hold on. That's what it was. I've been playing on this account for 4.5 hours. This character for 4.5 hours total now. And I'm only level 12. Yeah, and if I could retail, I'd probably already be like level 40 with 4.5 hours. Yeah, unless they've changed it recently, the proper 14 free trial goes until you've beaten like Shadowbringers, I think, or you decide you want some things that aren't available at the trial. I think so. I think that's what it was. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, because the PC trial is like keeps going. I misread your earlier message. I thought you said PC has a 14-day trial, and it's a keep going trial. Consoles just for some reason lock you to 7 days. Okay.
A new Belore Delana. Victory lies ahead. Glory to the Sindorai. Shorel Oran.
No, you worded it right. I just read it wrong. That was completely on me. No, honestly though, if they do Classic Plus right, World of Warcraft might be like the main MMO again. Like if they actually add a bunch of content while keeping a really strong leveling experience. Because that's the problem with retail WoW. Every expansion, they just speed up the leveling process. They might add a higher max level, but they speed up the leveling process, and they just rush you into endgame content. It's also really hard to like understand the story because you don't. In Final Fantasy, you play through each expansion in order as you level. Like it's not a pick and choose what expansion you play in. You play through each expansion in order. In World of Warcraft in retail, it doesn't work like that. You just pick an expansion, and for that expansion, that's what you use to level to max level in. And that's it. You don't go through all of the expansions and stories, you just pick an expansion, and that's what you level in. I think that's the biggest issue with WoW, because isn't there, like, not really a story until, like, Cataclysm or later? Oh, no, WoW story starts before World of Warcraft. Like, it continues on after the first 3 Warcraft games. The problem is, after Cataclysm, the story just kind of gets not that great. I mean, in the same way as, like, 14. No, I mean, like, there is full story for World of Warcraft, like... Because they keep it more confined to each zone, right? Well, each zone leads into each other. It's like a full-on story, but your perception of the story depends on your character. Like, whether... Like, for the example, the Blood Elf story for TBC, starting off, is all about how they're trying to recover after the events of Warcraft 3. They're struggling with magic addiction. Their Sunwell, which was their source of magic to prevent their magic addiction, is destroyed because of Arthas Menethil, the Lich King. He destroyed it in Warcraft 3. And the Blood Elves ended up joining the Horde because they tried to get help from the humans in the Alliance, but the humans said, no, we're not going to let you in the Alliance, but we're going to send spies to keep an eye on you to make sure you don't turn evil. And then the Night Elves, which are a part of the Alliance, also keep attacking us. And we're also still dealing with the Scourge, which is like the big undead, which was left behind by Arthas Menethil, the last Lich King. So with all of that going on, the Blood Elves kind of like have to team up with the undead to try to figure out how to cleanse the Scourge, which leads to them joining the Horde. Maybe it doesn't feel like it to me because they don't have them separated into like MSQ and then other quests. Yeah, no, like there is no like main story quests per se. All quests just kind of lend themselves into the story of the world. What is happening in the world is the main story. There is a main story. You just kind of have to pick up the pieces from individual like other quests. It's not a you're the main character, go through this main line of stories. It's the world is the main character. You have to pick up the story from all the pieces. Which that does change, I think, starting with I want to say starting actually with Mists of Pandaria. Starting with Mists of Pandaria, it's like, okay, you are a main character now. The story, you are an integral part to the story. But even then, there's not like a main story quest line. It's just you have a bunch of quests and you pick up the story doing those quests. There are plenty of quests that lead into other quests, like zone to zone and stuff like that, but yeah. Which, I mean, I like that World of Warcraft does that. I just don't like that it doesn't lead from expansion to expansion. It's just choose your expansion and that's your whole story. That one expansion. Whereas Final Fantasy, even though you're the main character and there's a main quest line, it still leads expansion to expansion for story rather than just, okay, jump into this expansion, forget everything, like everything else is just context clues, you're not going to go through it. This is the story. This one expansion.
Anaria Shola, hold your head high.
Because like the whole story of the Burning Crusade is the Draenei crash into Azeroth and they become part of the world, and the Blood Elves send their prince to find a cure for their ailments, which leads him to the Outlands. The Outlands appear, they open the portal, and there's a whole bunch of stuff with Illidan Stormrager, the Demon Slayer. Elme, I didn't realize I was in jail for a second. Was like, Pika, why have you become a Spanish-speaking lady? Oh man, you were missing out everything I was saying then. What was the last thing you heard me say? Last I can confirm was you in Mist of Pandas. Yeah, so Mist of Pandaria is where there's the first expansion where you become like you're the main character. There's still no like direct storyline. It's still this typical WoW. You have to pick up the story from the scattered quests, but it leads you more directly than previous expansions did. But even then, like retail WoW, even though like you are the main character now and there's like direct storyline follow through, not direct but more direct storyline follow through, it's still just okay, instead of going through all of the expansions to get the story, you're just going to choose one expansion and that's going to be your entire experience, is that one expansion story. Whereas Final Fantasy, even though you're the main character the whole time and it has an actual more direct storyline, it still follows through each expansion individually instead of just choose one and that's your story. But like every expansion has its own story. The perspective of the story you get just depends on what race and class you choose. Like I love Blood Elf. So from my character's perspective as a Blood Elf, the story is we were abandoned by humanity. They didn't want to let us into the Alliance. Instead, they treated us like a potential threat. Didn't help us deal with the Scourge. Didn't help us deal with our mana issues. That was caused by us helping them in the last war against the last Lich King, Arthas Menethil. So we sent our prince to find a new power source for us. The humans didn't like that. Treat him as an enemy now. And he discovered the Outlands, which has a whole story involving Illidan, the demon slayer, who's a really big character. Like, there's a whole story for this expansion. This is like the first big expansion. You just don't get all of it up directly. You have to pick it up from the various quests along the way. There are quests, like there are pseudo mainline quests. You don't know what ones are the main quests, but some quests will lead you from one area to the next area and give you a reason for leading you to that area. It's sort of just do all of the quests in an area, and you'll get the story for that area, and then it'll lead you into the next area when you are properly leveled for that next area. And you get the story area zone by zone, but it's all like important story. Which I think that's mostly what makes World of Warcraft special, is like, not only does it have a really slow leveling experience, so you get the full MMO experience of leveling with people and stuff, but you are not the main character of the story. The world is the main character of the story. You're just a part of it. Like, the world feels so alive because things are happening even if you're not directly tied into it. Like, I have issues with WoW for similar reasons. Yeah, it does make things harder to follow along. Like, for example, I have trouble following along with the Elden Ring story, but that's because that game's story is told through items and pieces, not through like a main like story thing. Doesn't mean the story's bad, it's still really good, and I still really enjoy the game. You just have to put a lot more effort into understanding the story. Because, like, even though I've done this Blood Elf starting area several times, and I've even watched a video about Blood Elf lore, I didn't know until somebody told me that the Blood Elves have a Draenei god chained up and tortured so that their paladins can have power. Have magic. Which is also why the Draenei hate us. Bless Festividia, may his pockets runneth over with wealth. What? Yeah, now I've completely finished all of like the main storyline for the starting area, Silvermoon Forest. He's the FromSoft lore guy on YouTube. Oh, yeah. All I really know about Elden Ring is like the canonical best ending. Like the actual like only like really good ending is Ronnie's ending. The Age of Stars.
We will persevere. What business have you? Time is of the essence.
And you are. Do not
But yeah, now that I've completed like all of the main quests in this starting area, Eversong Woods, like the story I've gotten from all the quests, if I was paying attention to them, is like, hey, you're a new recruit soldier. We need some help. Go deliver this package, and you slowly start to find out. You slowly start to find out, like, oh, hey, so we've been using this as demon spirits, capture demon souls, to give us our magic since we don't have the Sunwell anymore. Our Sunwell is destroyed. See this long scar on the world? That's the line that the Lich King marched up to destroy our Sunwell. It's constantly spawning zombies, and we can't get rid of it. We're trying to figure out how to get rid of it, but at the same time, we have a bunch of blood elves that have become wretched or consumed by their addiction to magic, and we need to stop them as well. And we're also realizing using this demon magic source is not good. We probably should start shutting down our spires that use that. And that's just the starting area. Is like, hey, we have all of these problems right now. You're just a recruit soldier, but we don't have a lot of people right now. 80% of our population died in the last war. We need your help to just kind of help us out here. Yeah, I was worried you give a disappointing answer to that, but you've been a little proud. Oh yeah, no, Ronnie's ending is the best ending. Canonically, too. And then now that I've done all that, you know, I've helped them find out that there is no way to remove the scar. I've helped shut down some demon magic towers, and I've kind of helped reinforce what bases they have around this main world. Now it's like, okay, you've done all you can here, but now we need some people to go out to the Ghostlands. We're having some problems with the Scourge there, but our undead allies are over there as well, helping us research the Scourge and find a way to cure it. It's kind of crazy that it took so long for the character to become the main character. Well, but that's the thing, is like, if you think about it, in an MMO, one of the most immersive breaking things is if you're the main character, but you're traveling the world and everybody's the main character. So literally everywhere you look is the main character of the story. World of Warcraft is nice because it doesn't have that issue. You're not the main character, you're just another soldier in the world. So when you look around and you see other players, you're not seeing other main characters. You're seeing just, oh, they're just another soldier in this war.
I need to get closer.
Ironically, Mists of Pandaria, even Cataclysm to an extent, the expansions where you start to become the main character are often cited as where the downfall of World of Warcraft started. I'm definitely just coming at it as someone who's never played an MMO. Well, no, but that's like a reasonable take, though, because that's what every MMO does nowadays. Like, there's no other MMO like World of Warcraft that doesn't treat you like the main character. Every MMO treats you like you're the main character. There's something special about you that makes you the main character. You're not just another person in the world. But honestly, that's the reason why most people think that MMOs have never been able to kill WoW. And that's why people cite Cataclysm and Mists of Pandaria, where all that main character stuff started, as like the downfall of World of Warcraft. People don't really realize it that directly, because there's more just that. It also, starting with Cataclysm, majorly speeds up the leveling process, which also ruined the game. But, like, there's just a lot of different factors. Because the main game director, the guy who came up with World of Warcraft, like in its entirety, Chris Metzen, ended up leaving Blizzard after Cataclysm. So they didn't have like the head guy that made the world at the helm anymore. And his whole philosophy in those early days was the player is not the main character, the world is. It's the story of the world, not your character. Like literally the main new player expansion for retail WoW is Dragon of Light. In the very beginning of the game, you're literally awoken by one of the dragons like, hey, you're special, we need your help to reunite all the dragons. Retail WoW also just has a ton of like long interrupting cutscenes.
I'm listening. What do you require?
Anario Shola. Hold your head high.
But now, while Final Fantasy does make you the main character, it's also, they still make it work really well. Like that's a game that does the main character, you're the main character well. And it progresses you through all the expansions. I definitely don't think I can get into retail for the same reason I couldn't get into Destiny 2. Too much had happened and you couldn't go back. Yeah. I'll tell you now, it's more than just that. There's just way too many over-bloated game mechanics in retail, and it tries to shove it all at you way too fast because it tries to rush you through the leveling experience, so it gets really confusing really quick. There's a reason why retail WoW had to add a thing they called the one-button rotation, where it automatically plays your character for you just by spamming a single button.
The dark times will pass. State your business. Shorelaran. Glory to the Sindorai.
I feel like if World of Warcraft retail went through the expansions the same way Final Fantasy does, it'd be a lot easier for new players to get into. Also, if they actually had a leveling experience instead of just rushing you to the end game. But most retail WoW players aren't even MMO players anymore. They're just dungeon runners. They like dungeon running games. They like dungeon running action RPGs. So they play retail World of Warcraft only running dungeons and raids.
This had better be good. Speak quickly.
Which, I mean, if you like that, then sure, but it's not really much of an MMO anymore. Yeah, see, this little bit of lore right here, we're expecting the Undead Forsaken to be backup for us to help us out with the Scourge we're dealing with. But like they just said, backup, no, we've got our own Scourge we're trying to deal with. We're spread thin as it is. We're just here as advisors.
enemies will fall. A new Belore Delana.
I have exactly what you need.
Yeah, no, Destiny 2 is another game that pissed me off, though, because I love Destiny. I played through all of Destiny 1, and I was there for the beginning of Destiny 2 as well, but I took a break from Destiny, and when I came back, I bought all of the expansions just to find out they vaulted the entire storyline. You could no longer play the storyline. I was like, this is stupid. I don't like this. They got rid of their leveling experience, too. That's another thing. You don't level up in Destiny 2 anymore. You just join in and you're already max level. You're just trying to grind gear. It's like, no, this is stupid as shit. They ruined it. They ruined it.
A new Belore Delana. Anaria Shola. Our enemies will fall. Salama Ashalanore. Victory lies ahead. Remember the Sunwell.
But the thing about fucking Destiny 2 is you could not bring up about disliking the game because they vaulted content, because all the Destiny 2 players would be like, well, if they didn't vault the content, the game would be like hundreds of gigabytes big and nobody'd be able to download it. And it's like, okay, well, fine, they could easily figure out a way, like, fuck. Apparently Destiny 2 wasn't supposed to be that big anyway. They're supposed to end after like the second expansion and then come out with Destiny 3. It wasn't supposed to be a live service game. They're supposed to run Destiny 2 the same way they ran Destiny 1. Ugh. But I guess even with Destiny, nobody wins anymore because they killed off Destiny to keep Marathon running, and Marathon can't even keep a consistent 6,000 daily players. Marathon doesn't even have is like now under a 6K daily peak. I think they're under 5K now. Daily peak, 24-hour peak. Yeah, honest of garbage. Honestly, though, if you wanna
Everything has a
sci-fi style MMO light like Destiny that actually has all of its story and is really good, Warframe.
Your goal
It does
is
get to be a
noble.
bit of a grind when it comes to like getting stuff, but it's a completely free-to-play game. There is no pay to win, only pay for convenience, like to speed up building things.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
And pay for cosmetics, but it's got its full story, and its story is actually really good. Am I level 12 now? I'm level 12. Class quest.
The dark times will pass. We will have justice. We will persevere. Shurelaron.
Okay, I've got to go completely out and around. Alright, now this has got to be way up here, right? Crossover. That's another thing about WoW, like, you can travel between its zones seamlessly. Like, the world is fucking huge. That Final Fantasy, on the other hand, like, its zones are individual zones. You load between each zones. There are no big zones. The world doesn't feel as big. Which, that's not a bad thing. It's definitely a good thing for WoW, but it's not a bad thing for Final Fantasy. It's still Final Fantasy. It still works, but
We will persevere. Anaria Shola. Farewell.
Anaria Shola. We will have justice.
not that one. First trial. Northeastern. Okay, so it's in Ghostlands. Shoot, I've been sitting here questing starting for 3 hours now, and I came in at the start of level 10. I'm still only level 12, almost 13. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Glory to the Sindori. of the essence.
Okay, come back over here.
What business have you? Our enemies will fall. Anaria Shola. Death to all who oppose us. Victory lies ahead.
Back to the Ghostlands. Oh. I think I'll go for about another half hour and take a break. Get some food. I have to do a little bit of cleaning as well. Um, okay. Turn this in and let's go do my paladin quest.
I haven't got all day. I have
Okay.
what you need.
Um. Yeah, it's up that way. Okay. We gotta go up there to do this quest anyway. We'd also have Ohm. Yeah, classic World of Warcraft was really good at making the world feel alive. When they're within range, but game says they're out of range, even though the buttons shows that they're within range. Let me do all these other quests over here first before I do that one. Drink some water, regain some mana.
It's too far away.
Again. Okay, let's go deal with this big spider. We can handle it, I'm certain. Big spider boss. Enoxutin. Enoxutin. Where is Big Spider? Where is a Noxuten? There is a Noxuten. Don't parry me.
Not enough mana.
I not only take that boss, take this other enemy too. So freaking strong and powerful. I'm a god. God. I'm about to hit level 13 here. Raw.
State your business. Our enemies will fall. Farewell. The dark times will pass.
Fortified oven mitts.
The reckoning is at hand.
Give me a strength, so that's good. I'll take that. Fortified oven mitts. Take me back to my paladin trainer, flight master.
Our enemies will fall. We will have justice.
That's crazy. Making big improvements in the world. These fortified oven mitts give me +1 strength. Long walk back to my pally trainer. Oh. Get stuck on things. God, I gotta walk all the way back here. I have done it, sir.
Salama Ashalanore. Victory lies ahead. The reckoning is at hand.
Ah, so this is said Draenei god that we have locked up and tortured here. Interesting. That motherfucker looking straight 2D. No, they're 3D, they're just pretty flat. Yeah, I guess that's a god.
Glory to the Sindori.
Take this vessel, invoke its magic will. Invoking its magic will allow you to take the creature's power and claim it for yourself. With it, you will be able to. There are those who would say that what we're doing is wrong, but much what has befallen us is also wrong. They do not complain when our power is used to prevent the further destruction of Silvermoon. No, they object when they are safe from harm and indulging in their magic addictions.
Farewell.
Yeah, so essentially, the way the Blood Elves see this is, yeah, this could be wrong, but we have to resort to this to use our, to save ourselves because everyone else has wronged us and refuses to help. Like, if somebody would just help us, things could be nicer. Like, hey, we wouldn't have to do all this if y'all would just help us not get fucking genocided. Go extinct if y'all just help us, like, protect ourselves a little bit. Because, like, what are the humans dealing with right now? The humans are dealing with fucking union workers rioting up against them. That's like pretty much their big threat right now. They have fucking union workers rioting against them.
Baladash, Malanore. Anu Belore Delana. Victory lies ahead. Remember the Sunwell.
Why do I have to go all the way back to fucking...
I don't have a target.
Oh, he's in the inn. Is he upstairs? Maybe upstairs. Okay. And he's alive again. So we head back up this way. I mean, to be fair, look at these women. Tell me you don't want to play World of Warcraft after seeing this shit? Got her feet out and everything. Got the hip windows, got the tummy exposed, got the feet out. Ooh.
We will persevere. Baladash, Malanore.
Ah, so I can resurrect people now. Neat. All right. Oh. We had had a good 3-hour session. I do have stuff I gotta do, though, so I will have to end things here. I'll see about possibly re-downloading, Final Fantasy. And shit, we'll see about that. But, yeah. Till then, I will see you all later, crew. Bye-bye. Thanks everybody who came out. Thank you, Kaiser. Thank you, Tired. Thank you, Banks. Thank you, everybody. Grave. Appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow with some Baldur's Gate. Bye-bye.